Nestled at the foot of Schooley's Mountain in the heart of scenic Long Valley, New Jersey, the Long Valley Pub and Brewery resides in a breathtaking restored 200-year-old barn. The brewery and kitchen are essential to the character of their establishment. Their award-winning brewer and outstanding culinary team have developed a wide variety of unique beers and culinary creations to appeal to the diverse tastes of their patrons.
Just say you're the head brewer here at Long Valley.
Yes, I am.
And I'll tell you what, we got one building here. This has got some history in this building, huh?
It does. The building was built as a cow barn, actually, in 1771. And it stayed that way for, I'm going to say, almost 100 years.
Holy cow.
Yeah, at which point it sat...
Holy cow?
Holy cow, I caught you there. And it actually sat abandoned for quite some time and got pretty dilapidated until somebody invested into what you see now. They built a brew pub. What you're looking at are actually the original walls and the original hand-honed chestnut beams. So it's got quite some character to it, yeah.
Boy, it really does. And it's great you're able to retain so much of that for this existing structure.
It is. And it's part of our charm. You know, it's part of the reason people come here, to look at the beautiful building, look at the beautiful beers, and of course, taste the beautiful beers.
Well, let's get right to those beautiful beers. Let's start with this one right here in front of us.
I think we should. That's called our Gristmill Golden. There was an old gristmill right across the street, and I named the beer after it. And it's quite a delicious beer. Really light, goes good with a lot of our foods here.
And I know we were talking about that a little earlier. That's so critical, how well the food matches with the beer.
Absolutely.
Place quite an emphasis on that.
It does. The chef does place an emphasis on that. People are starting to look at beers a lot like wine. They're starting to realize there's more than two different beers out in the world. There's a whole array of beers and a whole array of flavors, and it's actually nice seeing people match up their beers with their foods. And it's the wait staff has been trained to do that. Obviously, we have a chef who's really good at that. And like I say, it's nice watching people enjoy their beer with their food.
Well, Joe, what we say a lot, when you go out to a restaurant, you don't order the same dish every time. Why would you drink the same beer?
That's absolutely correct. We're actually seeing people order beers with their dessert. They're pairing beers up with their dessert, and that's nice. Especially this porter, they're pairing up with chocolate dishes, chocolate cheesecakes, things like that, and just a smile on their face when they pair the two up. It almost makes my job worth it. I do it for free.
We don't want management to hear that, though, do we?
No, they're not.
They're not listening. Since you're talking about the porter, let's do address this. And yes, you're right. It does match so nicely with desserts. Also, would you say grilled dishes, something along those lines?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And it's got a nice chocolate taste to it.
It does. It does have a chocolatey roasted note to it. And dark beers used to scare people away. They don't anymore. People are looking at dark beers and looking at flavor instead of thinking heavy alcoholic, which is not typically true.
And that's all part of the education process,
it absolutely
right?
is.
Now, how about our last friend here in the middle?
All right, that's our brown ale. That is a typical Northern English brown ale. We're a typical English brew pub, and I brew all typically English ales.
Long Valley has 4-ounce samplers to try their wide variety of beers. Like the 200-year-old barn that houses the restaurant, Long Valley offers a fresh beer, quality food, and dedicated staff that stand by to make this a perfect site for a night out for your special occasion.